Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the X's and O's with Extra Mile. We are excited this evening to have our guest join us this evening. I hope that you guys will enjoy the evening as well as we get started. I am excited to have our guest with us. He's absolutely done some amazing things. He is well known in the detail industry for his content, for his outstanding performance when it comes to detailing, the quality of work, and just what he's able to do and provide for his clients, and all the other good things he does. The amazing thing we'll talk about as well is, as this individual, Nacho Man, he is known for his sense of humor, his content. He puts out an absolutely amazing product when it comes to providing for his services and his clients. But he also holds a full-time job, which is absolutely insane and amazing. To be able to do the content and to be able to do the work that he does and puts out, and be are to maintain a full-time job is really impressive and incredible as well, for someone to be able to do that. As those that are in the detail industry or in the detailing physically, know the time and the restraints and all the other good stuff that takes involved when it comes to detailing. So it's very tedious, and it can be very challenging. So absolutely amazing. I've been able to work and know Nacho for some time now and be able to follow him when it comes to his content. And it's awesome because we have quite a bit in common when it comes to some of the places that we've lived too. So we're excited to talk about that and talk about kind of his journey, how he got himself into the detailing industry, and kind of what he sees himself doing further into the detail pro. So without further ado, let's introduce our favorite and amazing guest here, the Nacho Man himself. So let's get him on stage here. Nacho the Man, there he is.
What's happening?
What's going on, my brother?
What's good, bro? What's good, man?
It is good to see your face. Great to see your face.
You.
Awesome to be able to have you on. Those that are on the chat so far that have been with us, First Puerto Rico, XX Ghost, Titan Chemistry, appreciate you. Titan Detail Products, all you guys, I really appreciate you joining this evening. We definitely have an incredible and fun time this evening with our guest, Nacho. He's got an amazing amount of energy and content. If you have not followed him or seen him on social media, you are absolutely missing the boat. He puts out some outstanding, incredible professional work. And in his content, he is well known when it comes to the suppliers out there. He does great things. They believe in him, and that's why he's able to do the reviews and the content, and they trust him with their products. So definitely go check out his social media, Instagram, all the other social media platforms. We'll get into it with Nacho and have him share those areas too that he posts. And but without further ado, I think it's important that we get into it. I know that there's probably several people that maybe know who Nacho is, but I think what's important is that we kind of get back into really who Nacho is, and how he came to where he's at now. I think it's interesting to hear everyone's journey. Everyone has a different story, and that's what makes it interesting, especially the detail community and how close network that we are and working together as a family and as a group. So again, Nacho, we appreciate you taking time. Obviously, I always say to the guests, it's Sunday evening. There's a million things that you could be doing with your family and your wife and preparing for the week. As I mentioned, Nacho is a full-time, hardworking person on top of putting out outstanding work. So, Nacho, let's talk about. Let's get people up to speed. Where's Nacho come from? How did Nacho, even before Nacho got to the detail side, where did Nacho come from? Like, did you grow up?
Well,
You were residing in Texas, so let's talk about
yeah.
where.
Well, I'm from Maryland. Born and
Yeah,
raised. Born
Holland,
and
Maryland.
raised. Born and raised DC. I'm a PG County boy. Um, and it's been a hustle ever since I was born. Nothing's been easy for me, so I had to make a path. And back then, I started into the construction side of things, like working outside, doing roads and things like that. And then I got into plumbing. Um, I've been a journeyman licensed plumber for over 25 years now. Um, and so I did that for the longest time. Um, but what really got me, and now, as you see, I'm not even in my own state anymore. So I'm here in Texas. So this is my home. It's been my home for about 13 years now. Um, and the good Lord brought me from there to here. So um, that is why Nacho Man is in Texas.
I
The
love it.
whole reason is the Lord told me to come here.
I love
So,
it. I love it. I love it. So, what part of Texas are you in, Nacho?
I'm actually in Josephine,
Josephine.
Texas. The zip code says Royce City,
Okay.
but it's a little town. It's called Josephine. It's actually the number one growing community county in the state of Texas. So we are literally blowing up with the housing market. We have a lot of road construction going on. Businesses are coming, and so is the traffic. And it was rural, kind of rural area, but now it's not, because we're getting crammed up.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
but it's nice, man. I lived in McKinney, Texas, for most of my time. We had an apartment there. My wife's never had a house. I've already had a house. I've had two before, so she wanted to know what it was like to have a house, and so we got a house out here in Josephine.
Love
And
it.
now she doesn't want a house no more
Ah.
because she knows now. She knows. See, she didn't want to listen to me. You know what I mean? And now she knows, oh, well, when the fence breaks, because the
Oh
storms come by,
yeah.
we got to pay for it. Oh, when
Oh
we have
yeah.
problems with the roof, we got to pay for it.
Absolutely.
So, but no, she has her opportunity to have a house. This is her house.
Love it.
I got the garage. That is my area. That is what I call the man cave. That's
I
where all my
love it.
magic happens.
That
You know
is
what I mean?
that is great.
Yeah, so
So,
that's just like my little area.
well, it is so true. The houses you always want and you strive to build or want to get to the point where you can afford or get your first
Yeah,
house
yeah,
or whatever it is. And as you get in it, the longer you get in it, obviously, like you said, things start taking place. And, if it's this breaks or this place, and boy, for heaven's sakes, if AC or whatever else major goes wrong, then you got, oh, how do you go about dealing with a $15,000 bill, And it's like,
right,
golly, man.
right, with no savings. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. You're like, how does that happen?
Right, right.
Oh, that is too funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's awesome. So you've been in Texas for some time, 13 years, which is
yeah, 13 years, man.
a long time.
It's been good to my wife. It's been a struggle for me because, again, me being a plumber, um, my license didn't. Most states I could reset my license to different states.
Yep.
Texas was a little different, um, and they wanted me to pay some more money and do all this, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm going to keep my license. So, if I do move back up north somewhere, like maybe North Carolina or something like that,
Yep.
I can go back into plumbing.
Absolutely.
But for now, I'm down here. I'm actually doing something totally different. I actually locate utilities, underground utilities. I help with the infrastructure of America, and making sure that I keep it safe, whether it's communication, gas, or electric. I paint the utilities out before contractors dig. So that is my full time job.
Wow.
I've been doing it for 7.5 years now. Um, it's a brutal job. I'm gonna tell you, it's not easy. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body.
Sure.
Um, I definitely, to me, I definitely push the limits of a human body when it comes to working because I work hard.
Oh,
And
oh,
I did notice, hey, bro, I did notice down here their work ethics is not like ours from up north.
I hear you. I hear
Not
you.
even close, bro.
I hear you.
They would
It's
not make it. They would not make it up north, man.
no, it's so true. Big shout out. What's up, Tim? Shining Light T. What's up, brother?
What's up,
Welcome
fellas?
those West Coast folks coming in. Thanks, guys, for coming and joining this evening and spending the evening with us. We really appreciate it. No, I see Nacho, guys. If you have not followed Nacho, I mean, I have been since I've known Nacho. That guy puts in more hours. I think he works harder and more than
Yeah, I
anyone
do.
I know.
Yeah.
Fact of working long hours with using the utility and the grounds and the stuff that he does over there in Texas. But then he has his weekends and evenings when he's able
Mhm.
to. He's detailing, and as you can see his content when you go and follow his content, you'll see the work that he puts out, and it's absolutely outstanding. So it's not just hodgepodge; it is professional at a high another level. Extremely it really the content and the work that he provides for his clients is unknown, so you definitely need to go and check that out if you haven't. Nacho's content is great. His content when he's doing it, providing for reviews and things like that for suppliers and stuff, is absolutely hilarious. He's got some great sense of humor, and it really puts it at a whole different level than your traditional just detailing, which I think is fun because it kind of lightens the mood,
Mhm.
and gives it a different take on things. So he definitely puts a great take on it when it comes to detailing. Um, so Nacho, let's talk about. So you were in Maryland, um, and then you ended up moving to Texas. So did you meet your wife in Maryland or Texas?
In Maryland,
You did.
she
Okay.
yeah, she was actually from Western Maryland,
Okay.
Cumberland area.
Yep.
The funny thing, and I'm gonna tell you this. Uh, I met her on the internet.
Wow.
Yeah. So think about
Wow.
that for a minute, guys. Back then, before all this type of stuff that we have, like Facebook and everything, we had this thing called Yahoo chat room. You remember, right?
Oh, that's
So
great.
yeah, so I randomly went into a room and I'm like, I heard some woman talking, and she's talking to her girlfriends or whatever. I'm like, hey, talk to me.
I love
And
it.
finally, hey, I got her. And she started talking to me. And before you know it, we met. She lived 2 hours away from where I lived at the time. I was in Glen Burnie, Maryland.
Oh yeah.
Um, so she came down, we met each other. Lo and behold, I didn't know she's from the mountains, and so I knew she was going to be a mountain woman. Well, when I came to the door, was a wholly totally different story. I came to the door. She's up. She already has another step up before her door. I'm a short guy. Okay, I came to the door, and she's looking around, and she had to look. She looked down. I'm like, oh shit. She's like 6 foot tall. She's like 5'11. She was a tall, sexy mama, nothing but legs. You know what I mean? So we hit it off, man. We hit it off, and we've been together since 2005.
Wow.
Yeah, we were together. We were together ever since 2005, but we did not get married until we came down to Texas.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Very cool. Wow. So that's a long time, man.
It
That's
is.
great.
It
That
is.
is awesome. That is really cool. So when you guys does your wife work now in Texas, or
Oh yeah, yeah,
yes, she
yeah.
does?
She
Okay.
yeah, she works in the health insurance or like life insurance stuff.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, for like Globe Life. So she sometimes gets like tickets to baseball events and things like that. So I get
Yeah.
to them, which is pretty cool. Um and I love, especially if she gets the VIP seats. I get to look like, I'm big balling when I ain't sitting there, sit back in the, get the free food,
Oh,
hot dogs. Yeah, yeah,
I almost lost you, Nacho. I can hardly hear you. Can you hear
yeah,
me?
yeah. I can hear you, but I'm getting static or feedback.
Yeah. Let's see if
Is that on my end? Or
I think it might be. Maybe it's your mic. I don't know if are you close to your mic. Let's see.
uh, no?
No. Huh.
I don't know if turning it makes a difference or not. Does that help?
Huh. It's weird that it's echoing. That's interesting. That it's going.
Yeah, I'm getting like feedback, like some flutter.
Yeah. It's weird that it's. Huh. It's weird. It was fine earlier. I don't know why it's doing that now.
Yeah, I don't have
Interesting.
anything up. Yeah, I don't even have the TV on really. I'm just sitting here.
That's wild. I don't know why it's. It's weird that the intersection is happening.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe it'll clear up in a minute, but that's great. Um, so with the current job that you do, um, first Puerto Rico said we need to we need to do Morse code.
I know that's what it sounds like. I mean, I can hear it. It's like breaking up.
It's weird.
It is. It is.
I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. Um,
But every now
so
I see you like blip out, like you're there, and then it has like a little wheel, and then it comes back.
really, it's coming in and out.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if it's my end. I don't know why it would be. It's
Well,
wild.
yeah. Where
We'll
are you
keep.
at? Extra mile. Where are you at, baby?
We are at the house, which is weird that it's interesting that it's even making a that's going in. It's wild.
Oh well. Oh
We can
wait,
still
wait.
hear Nacho. Okay. He
It
said he can
seems
hear us.
alright.
All right. That sounds like it might be all right. All right, we'll just keep going. All right.
Okay.
So basically, with your work currently, obviously you work during the week, and
Yeah.
then you're basically on the detailing side. So we'll kind of talk about the detailing side. When do you able to do the detailing? Because obviously you work crazy hours. I see, and you talk about it. And you see it on your posts and the amount of time you put in. When do you get time for that? Like, I'd be interested to know. I know weekends are probably, but how do you manage that?
Well, I work about between 50 and 60 hours a week.
Oh
Plus
man,
yeah, plus I'm on call. Matter of fact, I'm on call tomorrow. So I take emergency calls. Sometimes I go out 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Come back home, try to get some sleep, and then I get back up to start my day at 6 o'clock in the morning again to do another 10 hours. Um,
wow,
yeah, so I put in a lot of hours, but weekends are where I find I could do my detailing. Detailing for me is a passion. It's something that well, I was born with the gift, uh, and I just went with it. Back when I was little kid, and I was young. My mom would say, I'm really good at this. I'm really good at cleaning. I'd clean her car,
sure.
and I clean other family members, and she was like, you're really good at this, and I didn't really think nothing of it. I just thought I was doing it. I loved it because I love cars.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, if nobody knows how Nacho Man came about, uh,
That's the question. We need to get into the nacho where that all rose.
yeah, so Nacho Man came about back when I was in Maryland. I'm like I said, I'm into cars, so I love cars. I love making cars go fast too. So I had a race car. I've had multiple race cars, um, but I used to always go to the track. And when I'm at the track racing, um, I got my nickname Nacho Man because anytime I was at the track, someone would see me in the pits. I was eating nachos. So I don't know. I was just eating nachos, and that's just me, with jalapenos too. Got to make it spicy now.
I love it.
But it was the weirdest thing. And then somebody, and then all of a sudden, my guys that I hanged out with, and they started calling me, "Hey Nacho Man, hey Nacho Man," because anytime they see me, I had nachos. Which, by the way, if anybody knows, racetrack nachos are pretty good.
Oh
So,
yeah.
um, and don't forget the jalapenos. I gotta
Ooh,
have them. Um, so that's how I got my name, Nacho Man.
I love it.
Um, so I used to race Mustangs, Dodge Neons, if y'all even know what that is.
Oh
Some of y'all
yeah.
might be younger generation, don't even know what that is. But I was into four cylinders, had an all motor Neon, and then I stepped up when the SRT4 Neon came out, started racing that. Put a big 35 Garrett 35 ball bearing turbo on there, pushing like 571 horsepower
Wow.
to the front wheels. Oh yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You want to talk about wild and crazy ride? Um, I loved it. But like I met my wife. When I met my wife, though, she got me into Mustangs,
Aha.
and so she talked me in to Mustangs. I went to Rockwall, not Rockwall, but Rockville. Is it Rockville? I keep thinking because I'm down here, but it's up there by Gaithersburg, Maryland. I went to the. She took me to the dealership, Ford dealership, and I saw the Mustang on the floor. It had the shaker hood and
Oh
everything.
yeah.
It was a 2006 Mustang GT, and so Nacho does what Nacho does, and Nacho said, "Yeah, it's a nice car. All right, I'll get it," and I got it, and I started souping it up, making it go fast. You can actually see some of my passes that I've made in the car on if you go to Mustang GT 310
Okay.
on YouTube on
Oh,
YouTube.
nice.
So
Nice.
I only have a couple of them, but I enjoyed it, and that's what I love doing. I love racing, and so back to being Nacho Man, keeping it clean. My car was always nice, and things like that. Um, I didn't start really getting into this detailing until I was down here in Texas.
In Texas.
Um,
Okay.
this is where I was moving to a community. I wanted to do something for the community, um, to give them a way of getting quality work, quality details, and having what they want right here in the community. Because our community where I live, there are a lot of people that do a lot of things, a lot of small businesses and things
Mm,
like that. So, what better way to get your car clean to have somebody just right here in your neighborhood that can physically take care of you? And
absolutely.
so I continued with that, and then that's how Nacho Man detailing was born. Um,
Wow.
I then, I started doing product reviews because I love product reviews. One thing about me that most people don't know is, I'm really good. I'm a really good salesman.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in the top 10, probably in the world. Now I don't pursue it, but I can. I'm like one of the best. Um, and if I believe in something, like products, like take
Sure.
detailing products. If I believe in it and I know it to be good and it works and it does exactly what I want it to do, um, I like promoting that
Sure. Oh,
uh,
absolutely.
because I like products that work, ease of use, and uh, take care of an issue.
Yes.
And so I love promoting small businesses, helping them grow, things like that. That's just another side of Nacho Man. And
Yep.
again, my slogan is not your average detail. There's a reason for that because I do multiple things, as you can tell.
Yep.
Um, I've had to learn how to be creative with my videos, and I had to learn. I taught myself how to make videos and edits and things like that. So it's been a learning process, and I learn every
Sure.
day.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
but I love what I do, and it's taking care of customers, cars, making them shine, uh, making them feel, making them have that new feeling again of having
Yep.
a clean. clean, fresh ride that they can be proud of. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Oh,
Uh,
absolutely. I
that's
mean,
what
think
matters.
about it. How much happier are you when you get in a clean car? I mean, you
Exactly.
feel better. You
Yep,
feel your pride is different when it comes to your vehicle.
for
You're
sure.
happy to drive it. You're happy, you want to use it instead of, not dealing with it and dreading the fact of getting in a dirty car. So,
Right.
um, I mean, that says for sure 100%. I'm the same way, even with my own. When you get time to clean your own personal car, there's nothing better to have a clean car than ride in a dirty car. So,
Yeah, and
um,
there's a lot of people that just don't have the time
that's exactly
to,
right.
to do their own car. I've had customers, bring their SUV and they got 4 kids, 3 kids, whatever. They're doing soccer stuff, and they're doing, cheerleading, and they're doing all that stuff. They don't get the time to clean their car, so their car gets neglected a lot of the times. It gets thrown back to the thing.
Yep.
Um, and yeah, people can run through a quick car wash and
Sure.
stuff and knock off some of it, but it's not going to truly clean your.
No,
I
no,
don't care what car wash you go to, it's never going to be clean.
no, no.
It is not the same as a detailer cleaning your car than a car wash cleaning
A
your.
good hands-on contact cleaning car
Good
wash,
hands-on
hand
deep
contact,
clean.
deep
Yep.
cleaning. Yep. And you have all the elements that are getting on your car, and obviously these car washes use high pH chemicals to try to rinse things off, and
Yeah.
you go through these washes, and then you end up coming and half your plastics are discolored because the pH levels are so high, so they discolor your rubber trimming.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and you still have dirt all down your kick panels, your lower panels, because there's nothing cleaning it. So,
Right.
but I'm sure there as well. Here you have up-teen car washes in every corner. There's
Oh yeah.
superstar, individual car washes that people pay what $15-20 a month and go unlimited, but they never clean the inside. So then when
No.
they call you, you have a destroyed inside interior cleaning, and the exterior still isn't clean because it really wasn't properly done. So
No, because half of them, I'll be honest, I've sat there and watched the guys do it. When they drop a microfiber towel, if they're even using a microfiber towel,
oh yes,
they just
yeah.
pick it up, shake it off. And where do you think that thing goes? Back in the bucket with some little water and go juice, and they put it all on your car. I'm going, are you kidding me? You know,
Oh
and
no,
they
that's the thing.
scratching it all up. I'm going, yeah, this ain't gonna work, bud. So, that was the biggest thing for me, was just giving somebody a better experience, letting them see what a professional detail was like, uh, bringing that feeling to them and making them happy. And that's what was important to me. And that's why I don't view Nacho Man detailing as a job to me.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
view it
yeah.
as my passion, because I'm good at what I do, and I love helping people. And that's how I do it. I go to the I go above and beyond on a detail.
Absolutely. And it
Um,
shows. It
thank
shows. I mean, if you see his content, like I said, you see his content, you see the results and the work that he puts in any of the products he's used, and even when he's doing reviews, the content is absolutely top notch, and the results are definitely nothing but professional. So, and you can tell, the difference between just halfway putting in. You said above and beyond, and going above the average when
Yeah,
it comes to.
it is the little things. It's the little things that we kind of take for granted, that we kind of
Hmm.
skip over, right?
Yep.
But it's them little things that add up, and when you start doing all them little things that add up, that's where you get that stand out. That's where you get that difference in quality. You take that little extra time to do this or that, and it stands out, and that you're doing it shows that you're doing the best. My biggest thing when I detail, I don't it's not that I don't want them, I love them, but I don't want you to just come here one time and then leave and never come back,
Absolutely.
because you're going to spend money with me. I'm gonna fix your destroyed car or SUV or truck. I'm gonna bring it to my level, which my level of standard is really high. So if I bring it to that, I want to maintain that. So my goal here at Nacho Man is always to retain a customer, uh, offer them a maintenance plan.
Yep.
Okay. I'd rather have that customer, that loyal customer, continue to come back and choose me, because then I can further clean it, get it every single time as
Absolutely.
if it was done the first time, and
Absolutely.
I can refresh it, I can make it smell good, and I can maintain it for them. And I'm saving their paint, their clear coat,
Yep.
uh, and when something does arise and they want something new, I'm right here. I have it.
Yep.
I
And
have
you've dealt with it. You know what you're dealing with,
right,
instead of just jumping into something that you have no idea and oblivious to what you're getting
right,
yourself into. You
right.
know.
And another good thing about that is, um, they get a discount, because you're doing a maintenance. So
Yep.
if you're adding on to the maintenance, let's say I do that, and I'm noticing that your headlights may need to get, may need to be cleaned and redone. Okay. That's a prime time to do that, because I could save you some cash, and do it as part of the maintenance.
Yep.
Okay. And be like, hey, if you come at a different time, it's going to cost more. But if you're doing
Absolutely.
it right now, you know I'm saving you a little bit of cash.
Yep.
And that's the key to me, is trying to help people, give them the best professional clean that they can, but at the same time saving them money and doing it. um,
Absolutely.
I only use professional products.
Yep.
I use, a lot of people that see me to say I use top of the line. I use top of the line. I do that for a reason, because top of the line products are products that I find that work the best. Um, are going to be ones that I want to offer, because it goes a long way.
Yep.
So the quality of soap that I use, down to the detail spray, down to your tires and your tire shine,
Yep.
you name it, I'm going to use the best stuff. Um, and it may not always be the most, cost effective or the cheapest one,
Sure.
but it's the best one.
Yep.
And I rather have that, so that I get the longevity, of the products that I'm using, on that vehicle. So, because they're not going to come see me for another 30 days, and the sun's beating up on their car.
Yep.
Uh, it's rain, storms, everything. So I need the best stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the big thing. And your clients, clients may not know exactly the difference between the
Correct.
quality and stuff. We as the
Right.
detail professional do. We know what it's going to do longevity. We know what's going to provide for the car. We know what it's going to look like when we get the car back to us, for maintenance or just a follow-up cleaning, whatever it is that you may be doing. It's going to make your job as the professional detail easier.
Yeah.
I mean, not that, obviously we were looking for out for ourselves as much as we are for the client. I mean, if
Correct.
we're going to continue to take care and service these vehicles, last thing we want to do is have to start back at the beginning. We want to keep the car maintained at a certain level. So,
Yeah.
and it's huge. I mean, like you said, um, different products obviously are more expensive than others, but you also know the results can make a big difference.
Mhm.
Longevity of what it does to your car, like you said, from paint to tires to
Mhm.
trim to glass, whatever it is that you're working on, is going to last longer, you
Yeah.
know, and that's just the bottom line. I mean, that's given. That's just in those that have done and been involved in detailing understand how that works. So,
Yeah.
but that's good. So let's talk about the detailing side of things. Nacho, you obviously do a heck of a lot of detailing when it comes to all kinds of, from coatings, headlight restoration, details, interior, exteriors. You do it all. I've seen, a
Yes.
lot of the coatings, from glass coatings to paint coatings and stuff like that. Let's talk about, I think the common question for most detailers is, what do you prefer? What do you enjoy working on more, the exterior or interior vehicles?
Well, if I had to pick one, I would definitely say the exterior, because I like to make it shine.
Oh, absolutely.
I like to make it stand out because um, that's the most uh, visual
Yeah, that's
appealing
exactly
thing
right.
that they're going to see and that
Uh,
others are going to see. Other people
yep,
aren't always going to see the inside of the car.
exactly right.
Um, but the outside is one that I enjoy the cleaning the most.
Yep.
But I take the good with the bad, just like everybody else.
Oh yeah.
It's and most times I don't do just an outside or just an inside. Um, the reason why I don't do that, because people may ask, well, why don't you do that? Well, you're passing up this or you're passing up that. No, because I have standards.
Hmm.
Um, I don't. What's the purpose of me cleaning your inside or cleaning your outside for you to open up the door to get into something dirty?
It doesn't make any sense.
Don't I don't understand that.
Yeah.
So you think it's clean because your outside is clean, but your inside is garbage.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna always offer a package deal, regardless of what it is.
Yep.
Um, you have your options. I give you your options. You pick your options. Now, if you just want me to do that, fine, I'll do it. I'm not gonna be happy about it, but I'll do whatever you want. But that's you got to live with that, knowing you spent that for this, and then
Yes.
you still got the inside to worry about. I rather you do a package deal where you're doing the inside and the outside. You're
Yep.
getting the car fully cleaned. There's no if, and, buts about it or questions. It's all done, and you can go about your day and enjoy your day, knowing that everything is smells great, feels good, it's clean, bacteria free. I mean, you name it.
Yes. Absolutely. And you're not opening doors and having door jams and kick
Yeah,
panels sticky and just because you washed it out. I mean, it's just like, what's the point? You need to have it
there.
all. It's just
Yeah,
gross.
you really do. And I know people, and I know I have some customers that, because I didn't offer that,
Hmm.
I had to make separate packages. So, I had to make that package for just interior and package just for outside because I didn't have that on my on Nacho Man's page.
Page.
So I had to put that on there for them. Now, I don't get requested for that, a lot of times because I always say, well, you're going to pay this for me to do that when I can sit here and do the package for you for this.
Absolutely.
And then,
Absolutely.
and then they'll see the difference in price and they go, oh, wow. Well, then I'll just do the whole thing. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
um, because you get penalized. I hate to say it like that, but you do. You get penalized because you're wanting something that's outside of the package, um, and you're taking it from being something that is top notch down to dare I say half ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Absolutely.
do you see what I'm saying?
Oh
And
yeah.
I don't
Absolutely.
like that's lowering my standards, and
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
like that because my standards are here, and when I'm making videos or I'm taking pictures, I'm showing my quality of work, and
Yep.
I'm displaying it. I got to skip over stuff, and I don't feel good
Yeah.
about
I
it.
agree. I
At the
agree.
end, at the
100%.
end of the day, I just don't feel good that I did a good job.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
It feels very unfinished.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. Oh, Hawaii Tim says, hello all. Was outside ceramic coating glass, testing a new glass product. Tim, what product are you testing out there, brother? Nacho's got some glass protection stuff. I see,
Yeah.
Nacho, you're doing a lot of glass coating.
Yeah. I do. I do. And in fact, I had one today. And I would have had the other one today as well, but her glass is cracked. She was supposed to have it fixed today, but the guy never came to fix it. It's going to be fixed tomorrow. So I go on vacation next week,
Oh,
next weekend.
nice.
So I'll be out of town. Maybe I'll check in or do a live or something. Um, but um, I'm gonna get her scheduled so I can get the glass coating back on her car. She already had the glass coating before. She loved it, but again, the windshield cracked. She doesn't want to spend money on me refreshing it or redoing it because it's cracked. She'd rather just get the new glass in and have me come back and do it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah. And Tim says he has one that's Eddie's glass, the other one is CCI ceramic, and a new glass ceramic. And he says he's used Yum's glass sealant. I don't think I've used any of those, but
Yeah, I haven't used them. A lot of manufacturers really don't send me stuff. Um, of course, I don't really request any. But if they wish to send me stuff, so that I can test and give my feedback on what I think it is and
absolutely.
how I like it, they're more than more than welcome to reach out to me, and Nacho Man will put it to the test, and I'll tell you if it's crap or if it's good.
That's
Uh,
what I love. I
you
love
know,
that is the
I
best
keep it
part
real.
about Nacho. He is so real. If it's garbage and it smells like
I'll
poop,
tell you,
he's going to tell you. It's not going to be sugar coated. It's not going to be telling you that
no.
it's a great glass or it's not good or whatever. If it's not good, it's not good. You
Yeah,
know.
I'll tell you because I mean I'm going to be upfront and honest, and some people can't take that. Especially this day and age. There's a lot of soft marshmallows, but
Uh,
um, I'm honest. I'm upfront with you. I'll tell you if it's good. If it ain't good, you'll find it in the trash. Um, and it's just, well, how do I improve it? That's when you need to reach out and say, well, how do I improve it? Nacho, what do you
absolutely.
think I should have? What do you think should be done with it? I like slickness. I love a lot of slickness.
I do too.
Um, most of us do, but when you put a lot of slickness in a product, you can sometimes diminish the protection of it.
That's a good point.
Um, so there's got to be a fine balance between the two things. Um, cleaning power, cleaning power when it comes to APC or your wheel cleaner or your thing. The things have to be there, but they also got to smell good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because something that smells good brings a little bit of enjoyment in using it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You want to be sure that, the last thing you want to do is have something that's
Just
not enjoy
chemically.
using. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's
I
the
don't want
last.
to smell chemicals in my face
No,
the whole
no.
time, and where I feel like I have to wear a respirator every day.
And you feel like the chemical smell is are going to continue. You get the car back and you still got that chemical smell, and the customer's like,
Oh
dude,
yeah,
this is just too strong.
it's too strong. And
Yeah.
not only that, but the chemicals that we do use, and I'm pretty sure everybody else does it. The first thing they do when they get home is take a shower.
Oh, yeah.
You're spraying chemicals all day long, and you're spraying them here, spraying them. They're spraying you in your face or getting on your body. You're sweating. It's getting in your
Hmm.
pores. You know,
Absolutely.
get in there, take a shower, get it all off of you. Uh,
Absolutely.
don't let that stuff stay on you any longer than what it needs to, man. You don't know what it's doing to your system.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing.
You
It's
know?
like, man, it gets into the pores and you're sweating, like you
Oh
said.
yeah,
I
oh
mean,
yeah.
when I work, I have long sleeves, I have a
Hmm.
hat, I don't want stuff touching my skin.
Yeah.
Also, being in the sun, I try to avoid having the sun all over me too. But
Oh yeah.
um,
I've seen you, man. You got your whole face wrapped too. Sometimes, even when you're out there, I'm like, how's this dude breathing, bro?
you just have to. Sometimes you have to just do it. I mean, the smells or like you say,
Yeah.
chemicals and in all
Yeah.
the other elements outside. So you just have to be careful what
You
you're
do.
working with.
You really do.
But
You really do, man.
so what? So let's talk about some of the chemicals. Some of the glass chemical. I know there's some of the glass coatings, and you've seen
Yeah.
a lot of that in some of the coatings. Talk to us about some of the things that you've enjoyed, or some of your top products that you feel that you find beneficial, or results are there, and you find that are getting what you want. I mean, because like you said,
Well,
you're very advocate of having a good product. If it's not good, you're not using it. You're not going
yeah.
to. Same with me. I'm not going to use it either.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I guess my question is, what do you find? Or I mean, there's, as we know, there's a ton of products out
There's
there,
a
so
ton.
it's hard to say this is the only one. But
Yeah.
if there's one that you would be, say, I guess you term would go to, what are your go-to products that you find are successful, maybe on the coating, maybe on interior cleaners, things like that?
Well, when it just comes to overall cleaning and the versatility of something, I'm always reaching for APC.
Okay.
Um, an APC, which is an all-purpose cleaner,
Yep.
it does a little bit of everything. It's not specific to one area of the vehicle, but
Yep.
yet it's typically a concentrate that can be used on multiple areas of the vehicle to accomplish one thing. I enjoy APC.
Yep.
And I use it, religiously. I use it on my, if I've never seen your car, you're getting a pre-treat. So I pre-treat, you get an APC pre-treat. It's a mix with a little bit of, sometimes with soap or just straight APC, depending on how bad your exterior is.
Yep.
And the first thing I do is I decon the vehicle. I have to remove the elements from iron remover, from fallout, lime scale, you name it. I typically reach for my APC the first thing I do. So I love APC, and my go-to for that has been Kraken from Phoenix.
Ooh, amen.
And
Ooh,
I'll
that's
tell
that.
you
That
right
stuff
now,
is.
brother.
I'm telling you, I use that like it's like water.
Yes,
That
yes.
is something that I'm telling you. You hit it on the head. I was like, when he said Kraken, my ears charmed and my head.
Oh, yes.
That stuff is insane.
That is legit the best APC
I
I
agree.
have ever
I
used.
agree. I
Uh,
agree too.
it cleans absolutely amazing.
100%.
It does everything well. It's a concentrate.
Yep.
It goes far. I mean, you cannot go wrong with
You
Kraken.
can't.
And
You
I've
can't.
used it out in the sun, and
Oh
here
yeah.
doing here it's really hot, it's humid, so it does everything well.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
so my favorite product is Kraken. It's because it's an AP.
So, dude, I
And
tell you, I use. It's funny you say it because I use that. If I'm not using it all the time, my next go-to that is really good that I find very very successful. Another Phoenix product. There's actually there's four that I use on a regular basis that are very.
yeah,
Um, Typhon is another one. Their interior cleaner. You can
mhm.
dilute it or whatever. It smells absolutely
Absolutely amazing.
amazing.
Yes, it
Leaves
does.
an amazing finish and smell.
Yeah.
And then you also have their Titan, which is an exterior thing that you can use, which unbelievable, very
Yeah.
easy, well used as a drying aid, many other things. But getting back to the Kraken, I mean, you got Papa. I mean, I could go on to the Phoenix
Oh yeah.
products.
You know,
Insane.
the when it comes to that Phoenix AOD, back when I started, I lived in an apartment.
Mm.
So I was going to car washes, and I was washing my own car there, bringing my own bucket,
Oh yeah.
bringing my products with me. I had customers that wanted to wash their car, and I'm spending 2 hours detailing my car. I had people pissed at me, you know, and everything. I'm like, but I started doing it at night, like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, to try to avoid conflict. So I'm not holding other people up, because, I know they want to scratch their car up. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
them, but I'm good. So I'm like, okay, well then I'll just wash my car at 12. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
I
But
love it.
that's Phoenix EOD gave me a shot. And so it that is originally my first start into detailing. Aaron, I don't know if you know him, he's the owner of Phoenix
Yep.
EOD.
Great.
The guy is amazing. He has a good heart, and he gave Nacho Man a shot, and he sent me all his whole product line. And the first thing I wanted to do is, oh man, I wanted to use it. And the thing that caught my eye was Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this is before Kraken. Titan
Yes.
is absolutely amazing. That's another product of theirs. It's a detail spray. It has a mild cleaner in it, but it's
So
also
good.
something that applies protection. You can use it as a drying aid. It's great on interior as well if you're trying to just clean something,
Yep.
or even add protection to something. Um, Titan has a very watermelon type of smell. It was
Mm-hmm.
very good, and the shine was out of this world. That is another one of my go-to products.
Yep.
I keep them in house. They're in stock. That is the go-to product. Um, Another thing was their Typhon. I'm
Yep.
all out of that. Which Aaron, if you're listening or you watch this,
Oh,
brother,
he'll listen. He'll be
I'm
there.
I'm gonna need some Kraken because I'm all out, and I'm definitely gonna need some Typhon. But So yeah, they're my go-tos. I carry three in house. So when I started this journey into detailing, my biggest thing was finding products that work. And so I was testing different products. I was using different products from all these manufacturers,
Yes.
and and I kept using them. I kept testing them, and I started picking out the ones that I started weeding them down. Which ones I like, which ones I'm like, and I came down to three companies that I believe in, and their products are great. Um, and I kind of stuck with them. And I said,
Hmm.
okay, I found what works for me. I found what I like, and there's no need for me to look any farther. Not to say that I'm not open to it, okay,
Yes.
but you have big shoes to fill if
Oh
you're
yeah.
trying to get on Nacho Man's show, okay. So you know what I mean.
I love it,
You
dude.
gotta beat some guys.
Oh yeah.
So um, that's where that's how I got my three, narrowed down my three companies. My three companies are a Phoenix EOD, Armor Detail Supply, and Glass Parency. So there are my three companies that I enjoy their products
Yep.
a lot, um, and I stand by them. I give a good shout out to Armor Detail Supply, because uh, they work really hard. They're good guys, and their products work, and they are amazing. Um, all the way down to their tire cleaner, their tire dressing, their coatings, um, their detail sprays, Amplify. Pilot is their interior cleaner
Yep.
that they have at works great as well. So a lot of their products are top shelf stuff, just like Phoenix COD. So they're top shelf. Their products all work.
Absolutely.
They do exactly what they're meant to do, and so they're both of my, they're my two go tos. Then my next one is Glass Parency. I enjoy their glass coating. It's a silica based
Mm.
coating. So you can make it last long. You want to think about it as a sealant, I guess you could.
Yep.
It's a semi permanent coating. What you do with that is it has to be maintained
Mm.
and refreshed. So I find refreshing it every 3 to 4 months, I'm able to make that coating last. I'm on a customer now. I have that coating going for 2 years.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I offer a 3-year warranty with that coating. So if I install that, I give you a 3-year warranty as long as you are coming back for your maintenances. As long as
Yes.
I'm doing maintaining the coating, um, I can guarantee you it'll last 3 years without ever having to reapply.
Wow.
So you have to maintain it though. Like
Oh
I said,
yeah.
um,
Absolutely.
it does have a maintenance spray that gets applied, and it's just like you're applying the coating. It's a two-part system.
It is. Okay.
It's an A and B product. So you're basically you're combining the two at different times, and then they're applying together, and that's what's making the contact to the
Gotcha.
to the glass. Um, but
I think
really good stuff. Glass Parency makes some great stuff. I love their boost. Um, their soaps need some work. Um, and I believe I already told them that too. Soaps need some work. Um, but I enjoy their glass coating is
I,
great.
th- I think the only glass coating I've done that has two steps.
Yeah.
I need to order. I need to play with. I've never done any of their product line that you're talking about. I need to try their glass and their other product. But Owner's Pride was the only glass coating that I had that I've used out of all the coatings I've used. That was a two step. So it'd be interesting to try that one as well.
Oh yeah. I think you'll find. I think you'll find that it's, what, it's super hydrophobic. It's not like a regular ceramic coating,
Yep.
or a quartz coating. When it's on glass. Um, when that stuff is on glass, it's super hydrophobic.
That's nice.
It's probably the most hydrophobic glass thing that there is. Uh,
Wow.
when you I compared it when I did it on my, when I had my Mazda. I stripped
Yeah.
I stripped one glass, one part. I had a 9H coating on the glass. I stripped the
Wow.
glass coating off, and I put glass transparency on one side, and I had the 9H on the other, and you can see the difference in
Wow.
hydrophobic behavior from the beating on how fast it rolled off the glass. I mean, it's that is what I love about it. Not only that, but it's easy to do, and it's you can get it wet right away.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
there's no wait time. There's no, oh, don't get it wet. You gotta wait 4 hours. No, go ahead, get it wet. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
You
And
know
it's
what I mean?
called the glass parenting. What is that? What did you say it was?
Glass parency.
Parenting.
It's their glass coating, and that's actually what the company is actually known for. That is their like their main product. You
Gotcha.
know what I mean?
Yep.
It's the one that put them on the map, and
Gotcha.
um, it's a fabulous product. Um, you know, again, the downfall to it is you have to do maintenances, but that's not so bad because
No.
when you're doing a maintenance, the customer's going to have other things to do.
Yes.
You
And
know?
yes, we do need to get you. You know what, Nacho? Titan Detail Products.
Yeah.
You have to try their products, dude. I got Hawaii Tim hooked on it. I've gotten many people. I've been using it and got people. You've probably seen some of my videos.
Oh, Titan.
Titan Detail Products,
Yeah, I see him. I like his stuff all the time.
dude.
Dude
You
never
have to
takes me off me.
try, dude. We've got to get you a bottle. If I have to send it to you, we got to get you a bottle. Dude, that stuff is insane. The
What?
detail, it's a ceramic detailer. Dude, you
Yeah.
put it on, you can use it as a waterless wash. Tim's use it as a waterless wash. You can use it as a
Oh wow.
detailer, drying aid, standalone. Dude, it puts your product, dude, it's
Yeah.
insane. It really is insane.
I'm eager to try it, man. So if um Titan Detailing is out there listening, bro,
Yes, we've
hook 'em
got
up.
Titan. Yeah, we got to get you. And then also another product that I've just started using. I've used one of the products. I've got many other coming. Tim has also been using. He's kind of introduced me is Titan Chemistry product line. That's
Okay.
another one that I'm working with now. That puts out. The owner is absolutely insane, amazing gentleman. He's out of
Right on.
Florida. But these products are great. I mean, and I'm pretty hard too when it comes to products that I want to keep on the shelf that I
Oh
want to
yeah. Oh
use.
yeah. Hey,
Um,
I'm willing to try stuff, man. I'm
I need
willing
to
to
send you
test.
some. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm willing
we
to
need to
test
get you
stuff.
some. Yes,
You know.
even X6 Ghost, 2025, the year of the Titan. Yeah, the Titan detailer is the Titan ceramic detailer spray is
Okay.
it is absolutely amazing. Yeah, and like Tim said, Wayne is the owner. I actually had him on my podcast, probably
Oh, right
not the
on.
last podcast, but the previous one.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay.
so Tim, he is he's absolutely amazing. Like you said, you've seen some of his content.
I
He
have.
does amazing. I mean, if you listen to his podcast, man, the amount of car and volume that he does is insane.
I see it.
Insane. Oh my gosh. I mean, the
See.
volume, I can't. I mean, he was telling me how many cars they do in a day and
I
the week.
know
It's
it's
just
crazy.
just wild. But
Yeah.
yeah, great products, great products. But no, I mean I said that there are a lot of great products out there, and I
There is.
think everyone has their go-tos, and I think
Yeah.
that's important too. But I definitely think these guys. They're not huge, but they're doing what they're doing, and they're getting the name out there. And I'll tell you, both Titan Detail products and the Titan Chemistry product line, very good products.
Nice.
And I think Nacho, you'd be pleased with them. So
Oh yeah.
we'll definitely have to get you some in your hand. So
Yeah, man.
so that you can do because guys, if you haven't, Wayne and you guys, if you haven't seen it, but definitely go watch Nacho's content. You definitely will want to have his products or your products in his hands so he can do honest reviews. He's got a great following, and his contact reviews are great. I love, like I said, it's not just a generic content review. He puts content, but he also puts humor, and he puts energy in it, and it really brings a different take on things. So it's definitely something worth entertaining and getting Nacho himself his hands on that. So um, yeah, Wayne is Tim is right. He was just saying Wayne is an American dream, made himself a success. He is. I mean,
Right on, dude.
his story is crazy.
Congrats,
It's
bro. Big
really really
time, man.
cool. Um, yeah, Wayne is absolutely amazing. X6, um, awesome. Go, yeah. He said he's going to go follow Nacho. You definitely need to, brother. You're going to be very pleased with Nacho and what he does. He's hilarious. Those that have been affiliated with Nacho, one of these times, Nacho, we're going to meet up with all these
Oh yeah,
detailing Hawaii Tim and stuff at one of these next big events. We've got to get you to one of the MTEs or one of these shows that we can all get together. Dude, when I was in
yeah,
Florida, that thing was so much fun to meet. Um, first Puerto Rico, Hawaii Tim, Aaron, all
yeah,
of us. It was so much fun, dude, to put faces to names, just to kind
yeah.
of spend days
I
together.
want to go, man. I really do, man. I really want to meet more people. Shake some hands, man. Get to
So
know
fun.
people more, and I want to learn it. I want to learn stuff too. Nacho
Absolutely.
Man don't know everything. I might look like it, but there's always room to grow, and there's always room to learn more. You got tricks that I don't know, and I got tricks that you don't know. So
Absolutely.
you
Yes,
know, education's a good thing. You know what I mean? And
it is.
a mind is like a sponge and it soaks it up. So uh you know being able to get together with guys with various amounts of training and of knowledge, you know man, that's a powerhouse, dude.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can
When you
learn a
stop
lot.
stop learning or stop willing to learn or to learn different things is when you become dead and you just don't explode, you don't excel, you don't do
Right.
things. So you've got to continue to want to learn and find new ways.
Correct.
And things are improving. Let's be honest. The
It
detail
is.
market has changed. Think about when I remember back in Maryland when I was using, I mean, dish soap and a bath towel to dry my parents' car. So think
Yeah.
about where we've come and the
Yeah.
technology and how much quicker and how much more efficient and sufficient we are when it comes to cleaning the cars and getting better results, having results that are going to last longer. We've bypassed the wax stage to get something such as ceramic coatings and sealants that are going to longevity and protect your paint, avoid the oxidation and damages
Mhm.
of all the elements that are going on. So
remember them
it's really huge.
remember them days you go to the car show and you had that sham wow dude.
Oh,
Dude,
the
he
chamois, dude.
yeah, the sham wow, man, the sham wow me, bro. I was just
Oh
like, oh,
man.
I need to get me one of them.
Oh, dude. And it's like when I see some of the older people I do the cars, they still have those in their
I
car.
know,
And I'm like,
I
dude,
know.
oh, I cringe. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh
Yep.
man, get rid of that
I,
dusty
I
old
think we've
thing.
all fell for it though.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
that was the latest and greatest thing.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, just like, there's always a new technology and new
yeah, there
products
is.
coming out and improving. So
Oh
you
yeah.
get you get hyped, you can kind of get sucked in very quickly if you're not
You
careful.
you you
So
can, but anybody knows, Korean microfibers are going to be your best microfiber towels.
yeah.
So if it's a Korean microfiber towel,
Yeah.
it's a good towel.
Oh yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
No, I agree. That's a good towel. So, Nacho, what? Let's talk about. So you're currently working. I know we've almost a little over an hour, so I won't take too much more of your time because I know you got stuff
Hey,
to
it's
do.
all good, bud.
But you're working, you're detailing. So on the detailing side, do you see eventually maybe doing that full time, or do you think you're going to continue to work, or do you think the detailing will continue to just be more of a hobby, a side gig?
I think it right now. I just think it's going to be more of um a side.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't right now. I'm not. I don't do a lot of advertising.
Yeah.
On Google and all these other things. Um, I just detail for the community
Yeah.
and the surrounding counties.
Yeah.
So I just pretty much I'm just limited to I'm limiting my ability for business, but I also have a full-time job. So I
Absolutely.
don't want to promise something that I can't deliver. You
No,
know what
that
I mean?
completely makes sense. Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
my full time job comes first, My detailing comes second. Um, because
But your wife
like I
comes
said,
first.
yeah. I mean, actually, my car does, but I mean, uh, no, don't tell her that. I didn't say that, baby. You can
Oh,
edit
Lord.
that part, right?
That's great. Yeah. Oh, so that's cool. I mean, which completely makes sense. That's fine. I mean, I know that just like Hawaii Tim and a lot of other people, they do outstanding work just like you do. They do
Yeah.
amazing reviews, amazing content, amazing work, and it's kind of a side thing that they enjoy. And like you said, a lot of people just enjoy the kind of the fact of just relaxing and getting into the
Hmm.
car, and really it just relaxes and kind of therapy. It's something that
Yeah.
gives them that
Yeah.
opportunity to kind of get away from the norm,
Yeah.
and kind
Now,
of
don't
focus
take it.
in.
Now I would love to do it full time. I'm just not at that position yet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yep.
know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no,
Now,
that's
will I ever get there? Well, that depends on me. Am I willing to take the next step?
yep, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I mean?
absolutely,
How comfortable do I feel doing that? You know, I detail out the garage, so my whole garage is nothing but detailing. You know,
yep,
um, and that's what it has become. Ultimately, the best thing would be for me to have a shop, and also have a work truck so I can offer that mobile service.
yep,
And if I want to do coatings, I got you to come back to my shop and do the coatings as well.
absolutely. Oh yeah,
Ultimately, that would be the ultimate setup, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, but I'm just not there yet.
sure,
Um, and I don't know how much longer we're actually going to be here in Texas.
gotcha.
Um, because like I said, we're growing. We're the number one, county in Texas, and we're growing like crazy. So eventually, we may want to venture back up north. Uh,
Okay,
yeah, we may not go as far as Maryland, but we've been looking at like maybe North Carolina or going to West Virginia.
wow,
Uh,
okay,
so different places.
yep,
Uh, but Nacho Man is still gonna be here, baby, and
I
he
love
is
it,
still
dude.
kicking.
I
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna stop. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh no, absolutely
I
not.
mean, I think everybody deserves the nacho sauce,
Yes.
and
Oh yeah.
it
No,
just
that's
is what it
I
is.
think it's great. Hey, welcome in, Rick. Appreciate you coming in. I know, I think the biggest thing I would start at, well, the time zone. Even with Nacho, every time I get so confused because in Phoenix, our time zone never changes, so it throws everything off. So you got Central, Eastern, and all these
Yeah,
times, and it throws off. So I never find a happy medium what works for people, which kind of stinks because I think we miss a lot of people, but a lot of people are able to go back and listen and listen to the
for
podcast
sure.
later because it's posted on YouTube and stuff like that. So, but we do. I wish I guess could have done it at 6, which would have put it what 9 their time Eastern time. I always try to
Yeah, yeah,
accommodate.
yeah,
I get worried about the 9 o'clock, but I guess people are up longer than 9 o'clock. But
yeah.
it is what it is. But so let's talk about. I know we've had people in and out. I wanted to do a giveaway. Those that are in here, so we probably won't have. I know we've been in and out. We've been so we'll see what we got here. Let's see if that's been in here. We want to do a giveaway, and I'll ask Nacho if you want to do a glass protection giveaway, or what do you want to give away, Nacho?
Let's see. I can do a
I'm going to give it away, but you tell me what you would like to give away.
um. You want to do a glass protection?
I
Well,
think you say it's. I don't think a lot of people. I think it would be good. I mean, we do a lot of Phoenix, and I'm happy to do Phoenix too. But
yeah,
I don't think anyone's done the glass. I think it'd be good promotion for them if that's something
yeah,
you think it's something that people could use and do.
yeah. Let's do a glass.
Okay, awesome. So we are going to do a glass giveaway. So those that are in here, hopefully there's your list. I think I remember see most of it. Probably be first Puerto Rico. He's been in here the most. Who can tell me where um let's see, I was going to say okay, um Nacho obviously was we can talk about where he was born and raised. So we know he was born and raised in Maryland and PG County. Um, but can someone tell me what he did as work when he was in Maryland and how long? How many years did he do that? Someone can tell me. What did Nacho do before he came to Texas for work and how many years, if you can remember the years? If someone, this is going to go for the glass protection. Glass protection. Oh, I knew it. First Puerto Rico. The plumber.
Yep.
The plumber. Nice job. First Puerto Rico. Um, we will get you your stuff sent out to you. Um, I know I always say that, but if you send me your information, I will get that shipped out to you as soon as I can. So, and Nacho, is there multiple glass? Is there only one that they sell, or is there more than one?
It's just one.
So, no,
Glassparency only offers that one.
so I'll get that one then for him
Yeah.
and send it out. Perfect. Nice job. Congratulations,
Good job,
Roberto.
first.
Good job. Good job. Um, awesome. So let's before I let you go, because I know you got stuff going on and we've been on for a while. Let's talk just what does Nacho do? You obviously work full time. You detail all the time. What do you do on your free time, and what do you enjoy doing? I know I see you at the baseball Rangers games all the time.
Yeah, I enjoy going to baseball games. I typically, unfortunately, with the technology that we got now, this thing called Facebook, Instagram, I do a lot of that, but I enjoy working on my Z. Um, I,
Yes.
I got a nice, beautiful sports car out there now. So I like making it look good. I like working on it, making it go fast. I like cruising with the wife. We'll take cruises. That's where we were today before I came on here. We went for a little cruise, got something to eat, come back. But that's what I like to do. I like to spend time with the wife, cruise with the car, baseball games, watch a little bit of Discovery Channel, maybe Netflix. I got two little doggies that keep me company.
I
Coco and Louie.
love
Uh,
it.
yeah, I mean that's the family. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's good, and that's what's important that you spend that time and enjoy each other. I know I look at your car and I drool. I'm like, man, that is a nice car, dude. That is
It
a
is,
nice
dude.
car.
It's nice. It's nice, but it's expensive. That's my midlife crisis car. You know, because
Sure.
I'm gonna be 50 this year.
Well, I beat you
So
by 1 year, dude.
yeah. Oh, really?
I just turned 50 in March.
Yeah. See, I turned 50 in July. So
That's a
you
nice
know,
car.
yeah, we're getting up there. You know what I mean? So I
Does
wanted
mama
some.
does mama have a car she wants now too?
Well, she got it. She
She
got
got
a
her.
yeah, she wanted she calls it the Beast.
Mm.
Um because it's a 2024 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek edition,
Oh yeah, my wife
which
has
is the
one of those. Those are
off-road
nice.
version.
Those are really
Dude,
nice.
it's freaking amazing.
Those
And
are nice.
it's got like that GTR motor in there,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it freaking scoots. That
yeah.
thing just gets up and goes.
It's
Massive torque steer though because of the way that the wheels are. You know what I mean? Because they're
mm-hmm.
off-road tires.
Yep.
But boy, that thing go, and that's a really nice. That's a really nice SUV.
Oh yeah.
She likes them big SUVs. She also
Sure.
likes the small ones too.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
she was definitely wanting that off-road vibe.
Yep.
Um, for the longest time, and now she has it because I'm telling you, my wife isn't afraid to drive, and she will put the pedal to the metal.
I love it, dude. I love it. I love it. That is great. That is too cool. Um, so I want to share, guys, those are in here or whatever. Definitely hit the like button on our YouTube channel if you have not. Um, and First Puerto Rico, Roberto, we will definitely get that sent over. I appreciate you. That's very thoughtful and kind. He wants to send it to the Pay It Forward campaign to Phoenix. So
Oh, that's cool.
we're gonna send that to Aaron. I will get that sent out to Aaron as quickly. Oh, look at the puppy. But definitely check out, hit that like button on YouTube channel and then our YouTube. Nacho, what social media platforms can they follow so they know where to go for you?
My main one that I love the most is of course Instagram,
Yep.
because it's the cleanest. But you can follow me there at Instagram at Nacho Man Detailing Services. Um, you can go to find me on YouTube as well, Nacho Man Detailing Services. As well, just put that in there. I should pop up. You'll know me because it'll say Nacho Man Details.
Yes.
um,
Yes.
you can find me on Facebook as well. I'm on Facebook. Again, Nacho Man Detailing Services. And I'm on TikTok as well. Nacho Man Detail. Oh, actually, Nacho Man. And then I think there's a number. I don't know. I use that randomly. But yeah, I'm pretty much on every platform that there is. Um,
You have a
just put,
YouTube channel, right?
yeah, YouTube. Yeah,
Yes.
YouTube. Um, and if you want to see that, my Mustang that I had, that I used to
I'm gonna have to
race
go look at that.
yeah, is a Mustang GT 310, all one word. Um, but yeah, that's me, and you can contact me through Instagram or Messenger or anything like that. Um, and I'll reply to you. Typically, reply to you in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, Nacho is very, very quick to respond. He is very good when it comes to is responding, and he definitely will get back to you. So you don't have to worry about that. You're not going to be left high and dry waiting for someone to respond. He definitely is very quick to respond, um, and definitely extremely supportive to people's content. And like I said, guys, if you have not followed, go smash Nacho's follow button on all those social media platforms. He puts amazing, like I said, his Instagram is easy to follow. He puts so much great content on there. And when it comes to reviews, it's definitely a place that you want to follow. He does some great, great, great stuff. Well known in the community. If you haven't, go check out some of his amazing reviews and contents with bio bombs and many of the other lines. He does absolutely amazing stuff. Um, and you will see the incredible content that he does and the work that he puts out. And just to say that the fact of the hard work, he says that, the guy's putting in 50, 60 hours of regular work besides the detailing, which is to put out the content and work that someone does, like Nacho does, on top of maintaining a full-time job is way beyond imagination what I can imagine someone doing. So kudos to you, Nacho, for doing what you're doing. You do amazing things. I really do appreciate you coming on. I can't wait to have you
Thank you.
back on, as we go on. I just wanted to mention, appreciate everyone supporting the channel, supporting our podcast. I wanted to mention I will be taking a break from podcast for a little while, handling some family stuff. So, but I will be back. I definitely want to be sure that everyone knows that. I will continue to be doing content on social media, but I will be returning shortly with the podcast. So there'll be a short break in between our next episodes, but I will keep you posted. Again, guys, I appreciate all the support that you've given me and all those guests that have been on so far, especially Nacho, and coming and enjoying and spending time with him this evening.
Thank
Nacho,
you,
thank you
guys.
for allowing us to come and have you with us. Thank your wife for allowing us to have you with us this evening. Again, go smash the likes. Guys, always be happy detailing and having fun doing it. I know there's a million things out there that you can use, and definitely continue to do the things that you need to do to be successful and do the things that make you happy. But again, if you have any questions, again, I say Nacho has some absolutely amazing content, gives some great true reviews. So if you have an idea or question about a product, he is definitely the man you want to go ask.
Yeah, just
And
ask.
he will give you an honest opinion. If you got a product that you want him to give a demonstration or opinion about, he is for sure my first person I would go, along with a few other people, like Tim and First Puerto Rico, many others that are out there that do amazing jobs. So I appreciate you coming on, Nacho. Have a wonderful night. We'll be in touch. Continue to do what you're doing, and we appreciate you, and continue to work hard as you always do, and we appreciate you. As Nacho, we got to hear your signature line that you always say, Nacho. If you guys don't know Nacho, he has a signature thing that we talk about. And it's kind of a wrestling term and sound that he says. So we're going to have him go out using his term. Happy detailing, guys. Thank you for joining. Nacho, we'll have you take off and end our show.
Oh, yeah. Nacho Man is out.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.